Welcome to Springboro 45066, Part 2, the TV and news magazine show of Springboro, Ohio. On Part 2 of our show, we'll visit a new art studio in historic Springboro and meet the owner, Artist Anthony Murrill. The pros at Heatherwoode are ready for an outstanding summer, and at the schools, we meet two teachers who won Project Excellence Teaching Awards. David Thompson at the Kauffman Ymca gives us summer fitness program updates, and on Meet Your Neighbor, we'll talk to longtime resident and dear friend, David Bennett. We're still at the Performing Arts Center, and it's still happening right now on Springboro 45066. Part 2, we're coming at you still from the Performing Arts Center. Carrie and I are with you. We're demasked. But anyway, we want to welcome you to our show, and it'll be a little bit different than the last one. A lot of good things going on in the borough, as always. Anyway, Carrie, I'm excited that we're going to get out and about a little bit, aren't you?
I know. I can't wait. I love being able to actually see everyone smile again.
I know. Little hug and,
Yes.
little warm and fuzzy, it's just so good. We've all been waiting for that. We don't want to take it lightly, hopefully it's in a rearview mirror. Just be safe. But anyway, we're glad you're with us, and we're going to have a terrific time on this last part.
We are. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, and we don't want you to forget, Joe's going to have our concerts in the park in the background, but this is a May-June show, so we want you to know there are two concerts in June. First one, Billy Joel, Elton John. They call them Faith.
Face to face.
Faith, yeah. And Elton John, Billy Joel. If you like that, that's good. That will be the last Friday in June. And then the following night on Saturday, the last Saturday in June, will be the American Army Band, the United States Army Band.
Ooh.
They will be performing all kinds of patriotic stuff going into 4th of July.
Neat.
So we'll come back at you a little bit later in the show with all the rest of the concerts. But for now, Carrie, where are we going first?
Well, we are going to check out one of the new art galleries on Main Street in the Historic District. It is called the A.S. Murrell Art Gallery. Anthony Murrill is the owner, and he gave us a tour. He's got a lot to offer, and it's a really great place. Let's go check it out. We are in the lovely A.S. Murrell Art Gallery today, located at 140 South Main Street, directly behind the Hope and Grace Boutique. I'm joined by artist and gallery owner Anthony Murrill, also known as A.S. Murrill. Thank you for having us in your gorgeous space today.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Of course, of course. So tell us a little bit about this space. I mean, it's a gallery, a classroom, it's a little bit of everything.
It is a little bit of everything. We do a lot of what you said here. We have, I have art for sale that I make regularly. I do commissioned art pieces, and we also do paint parties, like the fun ones, and then we do some paint and art classes as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. So what brought you to Springboro? How were we so lucky to snag you?
Well, it's a combination of things. The main tie here is my wife's boutique was here, and before this space, we were just a block down in a smaller space, and we had been wanting to put our businesses together. And when this space came open, it was a good opportunity for us to put the boutique with the art gallery, and we could work together and spend more time together and kind of tie our businesses together.
No, that's wonderful. And we're so fortunate to have you here and to have your talents on Main Street. Now, tell me, if you would, a little bit about your paint classes that you offer to the community.
So like I said, we have a couple different types of paint classes.
Okay.
And the first one that we do, quite a few of and are really popular, is our paint party type of class. So that's a fun paint night for, it could be girls, guys. We also do those for birthday parties, and we do bachelorette parties, private events for work groups. So at those, it's pretty just easy, fun night. I walk you through a painting, and you can bring your snacks or drinks or whatever you like, and just have a good time. And then I also do some classes that are more like a training class. So I do some pencil drawing classes and some painting classes.
Wow.
And those are more like a learning type of class.
Sure, kind of like a workshop.
Yeah,
of sorts.
workshop.
Very cool, very cool. And now you obviously do some commissioned pieces. I've seen quite a few of your pet portraits, and they're incredible.
I appreciate that. Yeah, so I do kind of an array of commissions. The pet portrait is really popular. Everybody loves their pets, so I do a lot of those. I also do people portraits. I do quite a few children, and right now I'm on a roll of wedding portraits. people for anniversary gifts buying a painting that was from their past, from their wedding.
Neat. Sure. Now, we see on your sign that it says hashtag Artist Carpenter. I hear you are quite the woodworker as well.
Yes, I do that too. Yeah, that's my thing, the Artist Carpenter hashtag. You can pretty much find me anywhere with that. If you Google it or Facebook it, I pop up because I've been doing that for a while. But so yeah, I do quite a bit of woodworking. I make for the store here cutting boards and serving boards, charcuterie boards. I also do some farmhouse furniture and like live edge tables as well.
Fantastic. So. Is there anything you can't do?
Use a computer. I'm not very good at that.
I understand. So are there more gallery nights planned for this summer?
There are. We have the first one on the calendar, and it is July the 16th,
okay.
A Friday night, and it'll be a similar event to the last one. So you were here, so you know what it was like. It was a really exciting, fun night. We're planning for some of the same type of things. We're going to have some live music that night. We're going to bring in guest artists to the building. We don't have an exact count yet, but probably 10 to 12 guest artists here.
Awesome.
So it should be a really fun, exciting night.
No, that's wonderful. That's going to be great. And you know, we love supporting the arts community downtown. Now, I also understand you are going to be one of the artists that is painting the outdoor living room rugs in the historic district.
Yes. So my understanding is it's the first time Springboro has done a project like this.
To my recollection, and I've been here a long time.
Yeah. So it's nice. I think the community and the city is trying to help bring the arts here more and, you know, grow that in this area. So yeah, for that project, all of the benches in the historic area underneath them will be painting and design. So a rug or a picture of something, and there's 3 artists from town and then some high school participation as well.
Awesome.
So, and everybody just made their own designs and gets to do their own thing. So
how cool.
Yeah.
That's going to really just, you know, kind of elevate the vibe.
Yeah,
downtown,
I think so. It'll make it feel kind of artsy when you walk around.
Yeah, I mean, the historic district is so cool, and, you know, this will just add to it.
Yeah, I think so.
So, Anthony, if someone wanted to reach out to you, if someone wanted to visit your gallery, how is the best way to do that?
If you want to visit the gallery, so I'm at 140 South Main, behind the Hope and Grace Boutique. So you kind of have to look for me. There's a sign out front, but I'm behind the boutique. And then my phone number is 513-464-6653. And you can always find me on Facebook and Instagram at AS Murrell, or if you just Google hashtag Artist Carpenter, I'll pop up.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, we look forward to see what you do next. You have beautiful art in your gallery, and we appreciate all of your contributions to downtown Springboro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Back to you. Thanks, Anthony. We appreciate everything that you are contributing to our community.
Well, we're going to head out to Heatherwood. We are really slammed.
I bet it is one of the busiest places in Springboro.
Absolutely rocking there. And
Awesome.
we paid it off last year.
Hey, nice
so we're
job.
doing so good. We have banquets Saturday night. The Purple Heart was in for a convention, had 2 weddings on the same day. We're going to go see Matt, our golf pro, and Stacy Fox, who's in charge of our banquet. Let's go see both of them.
I hope you guys can join us this season for Party on the Patio here at Heatherwood. It starts on May 26th at 6 p.m. and it'll run every Wednesday through August 11th. Come by, enjoy some drinks and some fantastic food and some live music. Also, if you're looking for a space to hold a graduation party, a wedding, business meeting, or a special event, there are plenty of days still available on the calendar. Please give me a call at 937-748-3222, or you can visit our website at golfheatherwood.com, or just send me an email to inquire about your event. Now I'm going to toss it to Matt Cole, and he's going to speak about club fitting here at Heatherwood.
Thanks, Stacy. Folks, today I just wanted to tell you a little bit about our club fitting here at Heatherwood Golf Club. We have all the major manufacturers that are out there, from Callaway, TaylorMade, Titleist, Mizuno, Ping, pretty much everything that you see in the larger retail stores. What makes us a little bit different is the way we do our fitting. Everything's designed around you playing better golf. If that means that the club's the issue, if it's a shaft issue, or if it's something in your swing we see, we're going to address that issue right then and try to get you in a better spot to play more successfully and have more fun. Make sure you give us a call, 748-3222, set up an appointment, and we'll change your game. Thanks. Back to you.
I want to thank the Heatherwood crew. As always, they do such an enormous job for our community. Everybody wants to go there for something. Also, Party on the Deck's going to run all the way through August 16th. So hopefully that's going to be a big draw for everybody.
It will be.
Anyway, where are we going next?
We are going to go back to the schools. We went to Clear Creek Elementary to meet our 2 Area Progress Council's Project Excellence Teacher Award winners.
That is a mouthful.
It was a mouthful. Aren't you proud of me for getting through that?
Absolutely, I'm proud of you.
No, we got to chat with Mrs. Becky Flutie and Mr. Peter Burwald. Those are our award winners for this year, and it was great just meeting them and hearing about, you know, their lives and what they bring to the classroom every day. We are in the library today at Clear Creek Elementary. I am joined by the 2 Area Progress Council Project Excellence Teaching Award winners from Springboro, Mrs. Becky Flutie and Mr. Peter Burwald. First of all, congratulations to both of you and welcome to 45066.
Thank
you.
So if you would, we'll start with Mrs. Flutie, our first grade teacher, who is the winner of the award. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what inspired you to, you know, come into the classroom in Springboro.
Okay, so I'm a longtime Springboro resident. I've lived here since I was in 3rd grade. My family goes many, many generations back. So I went away to college in Indiana to play basketball and pursue my degree in education.
Wonderful.
And then I got a job here in April, I think, when Dennis and 5 Points were opening. So there was a lot of new hirings happening.
Sure.
So I was very excited to be back in my hometown with everything that I'm familiar and comfortable with. So.
Wonderful. Well, we're thrilled to have you back home.
Do you have a street named after you up there?
We do not. Not yet. You know, maybe one day. Maybe I could get a library or something. No, I'm just kidding.
I like that idea, right? The Flutie Burwald Center.
Oh, I don't know about me. Yeah,
I like that. I like that. So, Mr. Burwald, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to Springboro.
So this is my 30th year teaching, but I taught for a number of years. I'm from New England, so I taught in Vermont for my first 4 years. And then it was a little chilly, so I moved down to Virginia. I met my wife-to-be in Virginia, and then she got a job as a professor in Arkansas. So we moved down to Arkansas, and I taught school down there after teaching for 6 years in Virginia. And then she got a job at Wright State University, so we moved to Ohio. I worked in Dayton Public Schools for a couple of years, and then finally I got to the school of my choice. It was after 6 or 5 different schools. Springboro is my 6th, and I've been here since the 2002-2003 year, and I love it. I love teaching in this community. The kids are great. The area is supportive, so I feel like a lucky guy.
Well, thank you both for your contributions. Tell me, Becky, if you would, a little bit, how did you find out that you were the recipient of the award this year?
We just got the email from Mr. Hook that went out to the whole district. I was actually on my way out, and one of my best friends who I've met teaching here, she said, did you know you won an award? And I said, no, what are you talking about? So then she was like, go look at your email. So it was a really nice surprise in such a weird kind of year, you know, to know that you were still able to make an impact on the students and their families with all of the differences compared to a normal year. So
Sure. Mr. Burwald, tell me about your situation when you...
Same. I was looking at my phone. I do so much of my emailing and contacting through my cell phone. And I read it, and first I checked to make sure it wasn't a typo. Maybe there's somebody named, Paul Bernard or something, but it was me. And then I kind of proceeded from there. I was really pleased to win an award. I mean, it's such an honor, and there's so many, I don't know, I'm just at the high school alone, such a deserving bunch of teachers, so hardworking. And again, to repeat what Becky said, this year has been so hard, it's almost like having 2 jobs, and to be recognized in this year is extra gratifying.
I was going to ask you, what does this mean to you? But I think you may have just already answered that for us.
It's just nice to get a prestigious award and to be recognized. Somebody or some people nominated me, and that's very meaningful.
Sure.
I always tell people, we obviously don't do the job for our bonus paychecks or our fancy trips that, people in the business world get, but it is nice to just feel appreciated and know what you do every day, somebody notices. So
Sure. So what has been your biggest challenge this year? Since, it has obviously been a different school year. What has been the biggest challenge for you as a first grade teacher?
I feel like just trying to keep normalcy.
Sure.
It's all a big change for these little guys. So I wanted to keep the classroom normal in a sense where we say, masks aren't normal and assigned seats aren't normal and where you need to stand in line isn't normal. But what we did in the classroom, our learning, our activities, our projects, being able to read to them, that we very much kept the same. And I feel like they still got a good first grade experience because of that. So.
Sure. No, that makes perfect sense. Mr. Burwald, same question.
Yeah, one of the things is we had shorter periods at the high school, and so I had to cut out some of the projects that I've done, and that's a challenge. But I think the hardest thing for me, and I bet a lot of my colleagues would echo this, is on any given day you had 3 to 5, sometimes 8 kids who were temporarily quarantined. So you have those who were remote, those who were in class, and then you had to figure out where some of these kids were while they were being quarantined and then having to work remotely. And it would have been a lot easier if kids were better about answering their emails, but a lot of them, they're going through some emotional stuff, and the challenges of being a remote student is new to them. And so trying to coordinate all of the kids this year was not easy.
Well, thank you both. Congratulations
Thank you.
on winning the Project Excellence Teaching Award. And thank you both for your enormous contributions to our district.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having us.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing what you do next.
All right.
Thank you.
Back to you. Thank you both, and congratulations on your award. We're very proud of you.
Very proud. Well, it's time to go to the Y. It's summertime coming around. You got spring. You got to get in shape, wearing them swimming suits and having fun, walking around now that we can touch each other again. So let's go see David Thompson at the Y and see what's going on at our great Kauffman YMCA.
Thanks, Mayor, and welcome back to the Coffman Family YMCA. We are so happy to be able to offer programs at the Y now. The last year, the summer of 2020, was just a dismal time for everybody, but specifically for kids. And so today I want to go ahead and highlight some of the great activities that we have for kids here at the YMCA. So we're going to start off with some of our summer sports. Our summer basketball program starts on June 14th and games begin on June 28th. Our YMCA youth basketball programs offer leagues for kids ages 3 through high school, and it's a summer rec league, and it's a great way to get kids involved in some type of a sport this summer. We also offer summer baseball. That league starts on the week of June 28th, and games start on July 5th. Our YMCA Baseball League is designed to teach young kids and young players the fundamentals of the game. Our formats include T-ball and coach pitch, player pitch, and are open to kids ages 3 to 10. The focus of this league is to have fun, meet new friends, and play in a non-competitive environment. To register for any of our sports, you can go to our website at DaytonYMCA.org and look for sports, and we'll have all the registration information available for you. This summer, we also have some free programs for kids to get involved with here at the YMCA. The first program I'm going to talk to you about is our free membership for kids going into 7th and 8th grade. This membership is from June 1st through August 15th, and it is completely free for kids going into 7th and 8th grade. We will also have a teen mentor, one of our YMCA staff members that are available every day, Monday through Friday, between the hours of 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. to lead activities for kids in this age group. In order to get started with this program, you'll want to sign up at the Kauffman YMCA and be sure to bring a parent or guardian to get you set up for this free membership. The other program that we're offering this summer that's free for kids is our Safety Around Water program. Safety Around Water is a free water safety and basic swimming skills program for those with little or no experience in swimming. Classes are grouped by age and will be serving kids in grades kindergarten through 6th grade. They'll meet once a week on Mondays in June for 30 minutes. To get involved with this program, simply give us a call at the YMCA at 937-886-9622 or stop by the YMCA to register. We're thrilled to be having more and more classes and programs for kids here at the YMCA, including summer day camp. That registration is going on right now, and it's going to be a great time for kids this summer. So come on and visit us here at the Kauffman Ymca. And now, Mayor, back to you.
Thanks, David. We appreciate all you do at our Y. It's a great amenity for our community. Well, the concerts in the park, Carrie's going to run you through them.
All right, so let's take a look at what is coming to North Park this summer. On Friday, June 25th, we have Face to Face, a tribute to Elton John and Billy Joel. Saturday, June 26th, we have the 122nd Army Reserve Band. Special one on Sunday, July 4th, we have Elvis tribute and the fireworks display. Tuesday, July 6th, Blackwater Band. Friday, July 9th, Slippery When Wet, the ultimate Bon Jovi tribute. Tuesday, July 13th, Fleetwood Gold, a tribute to Fleetwood Mac. Friday, July 16th, McGuffey Lane. Tuesday, July 20th, Bohemian Funk. Friday, July 23rd, Hotel California, an original tribute to the Eagles. Tuesday, July 27th, The Little Mermen, featuring all Disney music. And Friday, July 30th, the mayor's favorite, Resurrection, a Journey tribute.
It's going to be a great summer concerts in the park. The park board did a terrific job of picking out a little bit of everything for everybody. Just on that Elvis tribute, this guy, he won awards all over the country performing as Elvis. He did Graceland for like 10 years. He's bringing his band in from Las Vegas, Nevada, and they're going to perform Elvis extravaganza. Wayne Newton, Elvis Presley, the whole shot. There'll be food trucks everywhere, and then the fireworks immediately following. So if we time it right, as he does American Trilogy, the fireworks will go off in red, white, and blue.
I'm getting chills.
I am. I'm pumped. It's great. It's going to be fantastic. And the park board, thank you for all your work on that. And anyway, I think I hear something.
I hear a drum roll.
Part 2, Meet Your Neighbor. Dave Bennett, our ghost hunter, resident ghost hunter, is our Part 2 Meet Your Neighbor segment. Let's go talk to Dave. And we're still at the Performing Arts Center, Part 2, Meet Your Neighbor. We have a very interesting Meet Your Neighbor in this segment. David Bennett. And he's going to tell you a little bit about a lot of things. But first of all, I want to say thank you for spending 20 years plus in the service. That's a great commitment to your country. So with Memorial Day, you know, the month of May and National Armed Forces Month, it's just a great time to talk to someone such as yourself.
I appreciate it. It's an honor to be in the presence of, you know, a veteran like you, right?
Wow, about that, I appreciate it. Yeah, we can do that now, you know, with no mask. Yeah, we're getting there. You got your shots?
I do. I'm a Moderna. Yeah.
Or anybody right now. Anyway, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, living in Springboro, your family, and then we'll talk about the interesting thing that you do.
Okay. Well, I moved to Springboro in 2004, August the 1st to be exact, after retiring from the Air Force after 21 years. Decided, I want to remain in the area, right? I'm from Springfield, actually. But I've got my wife, Andrea. I've got 3 kids. They're all 3 adopted. 2 of them are Asian, actually. Our oldest, Alex, is from Vietnam. His birth parents are from Clearwater, Florida, but they were refugees. And my youngest, Julia, is a pretty girl from South Korea. And our middle child, our Jan Brady, is Will. We got him from a friend of a friend, but they're all in their 20s now, so I'm feeling kind of old.
Are you an empty nester now, then?
Partially. Julia. Again, my youngest is at UC, but.
So how long were you stationed at Wright Pat?
I actually did 2 tours at Wright Pat. So from '84 to '88, I was there as a lieutenant. Left, went down to Robbins Air Force Base, Georgia, Eglin Air Force Base, Florida. Someone's got to do that. Yeah, it was nice. Then went out to Holloman Air Force Base, New Mexico, came back to Wright Pat to retire in late '98.
Okay. Well, tell the audience just what is a ghost hunter? I got to know what a ghost hunter is.
Ghost hunter is somebody that's a really strange. No,
It's not related to Ghostbuster, right?
no. Although it would be nice to if I could get Dan Aykroyd's salary, that'd be really great. Yeah. Most of the people that I've met that are into the, this is a kind of a sidelight, have had some sort of experience, mainly when they were young, something that they couldn't explain or kind of nags at them, for the rest of their adult life. That was the case with me. My uncle rented a house in Springfield off South Fountain. It was about 4 houses down from the old South High School. And he was intending to lease it for a year, and he began to have a lot of odd activity. He would see like an old woman in the mirror. He would be shaving. He worked at Robbins and Myers up there. He would be shaving at 4 in the morning for work, and he would see somebody behind him glaring at him in the mirror. The activity became more intense. He had a bar on the first floor. Had a great big thick 2-inch mahogany sliding door to it. He would keep it shut to keep his kids out, and they could hear it sliding in the middle of the night. They would come down, and it would be like a foot out in different positions. One night it just slammed open, no one down there. A bottle had fallen off and broken. But bottom line is, over time he broke the lease, and I just heard all the stories as a kid, and you really would feel uneasy being in the house. There was an upstairs bedroom that was always 10 to 20 degrees cooler than the rest of the house. They had no air conditioning. Strange place. So, I just thought that was really bizarre. And later on, so in the Air Force, I was an aeronautical engineer. The Air Force paid for a master's, so I have a very much a technical background. I started watching a show on TV called Ghost Hunters in 2004, and they were using a lot of instrumentation to record evidence of the paranormal. And I thought, wow, that's great, that's a great way to prove what my aunt and uncle were talking about really existed. Time went by, and I met Heather when she was moving in down here into her beautiful restaurant. And she started saying that it had a history of haunting, so I decided to purchase a few recorders, digital recorders, from Amazon, and then the rest is history. Since that time, I've gotten to know a lot of the business owners here in Springboro, and I've talked my way into about 12 of these historic properties on South Main. Gathered a lot of evidence, a lot of audio and some video. I'm just blown away by it, That's always me, the nature of being an engineer. If you don't understand something, or you want to study it, you want to gather data, correct? Hard data you can share with people, which I've done, and kind of say, you tell me what this is saying. And it kind of, especially when I do that with the business owners, they're really blown away by that. They didn't know that they had an extra person hanging around not paying rent,
Well, I tell you, that is something else. Carrie was telling me how interesting this was going to be, and it is. Okay, well, anyway, Dave Bennett, really interesting. Thanks for being on the show. Really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks again for your service.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.
Appreciate
Wave
that.
to the audience. Thanks, Dave. I learned a lot about ghosts in your segment. Anyway, as we close part 2, I don't want you to forget about the Memorial Day Parade, May 31st, Monday at 2 p.m. We are not able to get to school this year, so all the things will be done behind the bleachers, under the trees with tables and chairs. It'll be bananas, granola bars, juice, fruit, all kinds of stuff that's healthy, because we cannot cook burgers and dogs. But next year, hopefully we'll be able to do all that good thing. And Juneteenth.
And we've got our inaugural Juneteenth Jubilee coming up on June 19th. The festival is going to be at 3 different venues. We've got the 3-on-3 basketball tournament in the parking lot of the Kauffman Ymca. We've got the Underground Railroad tours occurring in the Historic District. And then the main Jubilee or festival occurring at North Park on June 19th between 12 and 8 p.m. Food trucks, great music, performers. It's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. Don't miss it. Anyway, thanks for being with us. It's always a pleasure. We do this for the community. We do this for you. It makes us feel good as well. Until the next show, we'll see you.